Live from the Second City in Hollywood, it's After Dark with Julian Clark! Brought to you by our friends at Adore.fm, Spreaker, Loot Crate, and Gamefly. With special guests from Hulu's Casual, Tommy Dewey! And from ABC's Speechless and Reno 911, Cedric Yarbrough! With music from Maureen and the Mercury 5. I'm Garrett Mendez, and I'm one bad motherfucking hombre. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your host, Julian Clark! Yeah! Hey, everyone! Yeah. Hey, guys! How's everyone doing this evening? Thank you. Diversity! Guys, another round of applause to Garrett Mendez.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, Maureen, who's joining you this afternoon?
I have my special friend John Hatton from the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
Oh. Very cool. And how are you guys this evening?
Drunk.
Perfect. Guys, welcome to the show. Once again, hot at the Second City Studio Theater.
Killing it as always.
Killing it as always. Another round of applause, Second City, guys. We have a fantastic show from Hulu's Casual, Tommy Dewey.
Yeah.
So good.
Very cool. Great show.
And from ABC's new show, Speechless, Cedric Yarbrough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also from Reno 911. Real quick, Garrett and I, if you want to come join me, Garrett.
Absolutely.
We had a little issue come up this past week at the debate. You know, Donald Trump called Hillary Clinton a nasty woman.
Nasty woman.
Which got Garrett and I thinking, you know what? We're actually much nastier.
Yeah, I mean, we should all be proud to be nasty women, but I don't know. For me, I feel like I'm a nasty bitch,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
And
I live life nasty, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm like equally a nasty bitch as well. So Garrett and I thought, why don't we do a competition to see who's nastier?
Let's see who's nasty!
What do you think?
Nasty.
All right, Garrett, do you want to start us off?
Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, when I was younger, I didn't quite know exactly the rules of the dating game, the dating scene. So I invited two girls to a movie, and I held both of their hands on either side of me.
Nasty.
That's pretty nasty.
All right, I'm going to one-up you here.
Okay.
All right, one time I used the bathroom at a restaurant, and I actually didn't wash my hands, but I still turned on the sink so people outside thought I washed my hands.
Nasty.
Oh, man. Let's see. Sometimes I clean my belly button with my finger, and then I smell it afterwards.
Nasty?
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
One time when I was a chubby little kid, I stole a box of chocolate Edamant donuts from my parents' refrigerator. I went in the backyard at like 9 o'clock at night, and I went behind my sister's dollhouse and started eating the donuts, but I was eating them too fast, and I was too embarrassed to go inside and tell my family that I was gorging on donuts, so I took my parents' hose and used the water from the hose to get the donuts out of my mouth.
Fatty.
Let's see. Let's see. I hold the record for longest. If it's yellow, let it mellow, and that's 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, nasty.
Really nasty.
I'm going to one-up you again. There was one time when I was 12 and I was going through puberty, and I was at a sausage Italian restaurant in Newport Beach, and I went in the bathroom for about 15 minutes and masturbated.
Nasty.
That's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty,
everyone.
It's pretty nasty, everyone.
Beautiful. All right, guys, let's get to some jokes. Responding to recent creepy clown sightings, Target has reduced its assortment of clown masks and costumes, and McDonald's has back the appearances scheduled for Ronald McDonald. Fox News says it will keep all its clowns, however, on their regularly scheduled time slots.
It's a fox burn.
Fox burn.
It's a fox burn right
Fox
there.
burn. Facebook Messenger users can now enable the secret conversations mode that deletes messages for extra security. Deletes messages? Sign me up, says Hillary Clinton.
pretty good.
That's how we had to, guys.
Pretty
All
good.
right, we're an impartial show. We don't pick sides. A massive denial of service attack on the East Coast shut down access to multiple sites, including Twitter and Reddit. Users of those services were temporarily reduced to being offended and assaulting people face to face.
IRL.
Exactly. Time Warner has finally agreed to sell to AT&T. The deal would have been closed sooner, but their conference calls kept getting dropped. Yes!
That's a Time Warner burn.
Time Warner burn. It's an AT&T burn also.
And it's burn.
It's just a burn. This is good. A Christian homeless shelter in California was forced to relocate after complaints from the Central Presbyterian Church across the street. The Presbyterian Church said their congregation was deeply offended by the homeless shelter's blatant displays of actual Christianity. Oof. Really stuck it to religion there.
Yeah. Hey, they wear their faith on their sleeve.
Yeah. This is going to be another great joke. Convicted rapist Darren Sharper is on the ballot for the NFL Hall of Fame for the second time. Officials say he wasn't voted in the Hall the first time because he hadn't yet committed enough felonies. And that's all the jokes we wrote! Hey! Welcome back to the show. What a seamless transition.
Now, that was perfect.
It's time to introduce our first guest, here to talk about some really hot, trendy, and cool fashion tips for Halloween. Please welcome our new fashion correspondent, Autumn. Hey! Oh! Hey, Autumn, welcome to the show. Oh my God, it's so nice to see a fresh face here. Our last fashion correspondent, Summer, was kicked off the show after we found out that some of her vintage clothing tips involved grave robbing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's totally my cousin. Right now, she's in a Japanese prison for stealing a chic silk robe out of the tomb of a dead geisha.
Oh, that's grounded in reality. I love it. So, Autumn, do you have any cool, non-crazy, non-disturbing, fun Halloween fashion tips?
Totally. Welcome to Autumn's Autumn Fashion Tips. This Halloween, the trend is discount. If you're in college, you're gonna wanna get like a bunch of super fab, chic, scary, sexy costumes for like no money at all.
Wow, this sounds amazing, doesn't it, folks?
Tip 1. This Halloween, the only thing hotter than a nurse is a hot nurse. Sexy nurse costumes can be up to $70. But for free, I got this used, partially dissolved medical mask and this chic, burnt, torn scrubs that I found out of an urgent care dumpster for like totally free.
Oh my God. Autumn, don't you remember the email I sent you?
They're super sexy because they show skin because the arm is ripped off in some sort of nurse fight probably.
Oh my God. Autumn, you can't be stealing blood-stained clothes out of a dumpster. Now, you said you had a cloak of some kind, something that you didn't steal. We'd love to see that, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Totally. If you're gonna be a sexy witch or a sexy vampire, all you need is a chic black cloak like this one my gal pal gave me.
Now, that's a great idea. If you want an affordable costume, borrow from a friend. Who gave that to you?
This super chill group of girls I hung out with last month, they spoke in like fun languages they found in a dusty old vintage book and did like animal sacrifices. They gave me this cloak and then they all moved to Kansas and they all burned down a DMV.
Autumn, it sounds like you joined a satanic cult.
Yeah, totally, I think. Or it was Delta Gamma. I totally am blanking right now.
Okay, you know what? I think it's time actually you leave the show.
Tip 3.
Okay, this last tip can't involve a dead body or getting anything out of a dumpster or joining a satanic cult.
No, actually, I got it at like a super chill clothing swap.
Oh, cool. That sounds like a real affordable way to get a Halloween costume.
Wigs are super fun this Halloween, but wigs are expensive. So I tracked down an old gypsy headhunter.
Oh, come on.
And traded in my sister's old baby teeth for this chic blonde scalp. I'm gonna be Taylor Swift for Halloween.
Okay, Autumn, you have to go.
Shake it off, Julian. Get it? Because I'm Taylor Swift.
Autumn, you have a scalp. Leave now. Autumn, everyone!
Taking scalps.
Taking scalps. It is Hollywood Boulevard, you know. Speaking of which, Second City's offering great improv and sketch classes. Sign up now. Garrett, it's time to bring out our next guest.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's so good, guys. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Bernie Sanders has been out of the race for quite some time. Our next two guests would beg to differ. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the last two Bernie bros on Earth, Chad and Trent.
Hey.
Bernie Sanders! Hey.
Hashtag for the
2016! Hey, guys. Chad and Trent, thank you for joining us here at After Dark.
Thank you for letting us be here, J-Man. Dr. McJ, BJ McJ. Can I get a J-Man?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So you guys look like you're clearly huge Sanders supporters, even though he dropped out of the race in like July.
Oh, that's true, Julian. And we ain't stopping yet. We've also made some annoying Facebook posts.
Hashtag feel the burn.
We've kept the bumper stickers.
Hashtag feel the burn.
And we've also asked our parents to give us enough money to donate to his campaign and still have enough left over for an iPhone 7.
Hashtag wireless earbuds.
It's just a matter of time before the man makes his move.
Okay, but guys, Hillary Clinton is the Democratic nominee, all right? I mean, as we speak, Bernie Sanders is campaigning for Hillary. He can't be president.
Are you calling us losers?
Yo, my boy Trent is not a loser. He's got the face of an angel and the heart of a dolphin.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, you angelic dolphin. Hashtag feel the burn.
All right. Guys, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders share many policies, all right? Many mutual policies. Can't you use one of those policies to bridge the gap to vote for Hillary Clinton? I mean, what about Bernie's campaign did you like to begin with?
Billionaires cannot buy Bernie Sanders.
Hashtag feel the burn.
Okay. Do you guys have anything from his campaign that doesn't come from a bumper sticker? I mean, what was one thing when he was running that you particularly supported?
Speaking about running, Julian, rumor is that this guy's been working out. Look at these quads.
Stop, man. You should know you're my spot on leg day, and I appreciate your support.
I appreciate your form.
And I appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate you.
Wow, we appreciate each other. Hashtag feel the burn.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Guys, Bernie has said now is not the time to protest the vote, all right? Everyone needs to be voting for Hillary Clinton so we can stop Donald Trump.
Oh, my boy Trent does an awesome Trump impression. Stop. Man, quit clowning, bro. It's dope. I think we all want to hear it.
Yeah. Let's see it. Let's see it.
We don't want to see it.
All right. Or you're fired.
Oh my God! That is so hilarious. You're so talented. You're like a young, athletic Angela Lansbury.
It's not the first I've heard that, but thank you.
No, thank you, Angela Lansbury.
All right, enough, guys. You're clearly using Bernie Sanders' campaign and his catchphrase to repress your sexual urges towards each other.
Fine. You know what? You're right, Julian. You're right. Guess there's only thing one left to do, and that's the vote for Hillary.
I guess you're right, bro. bro.
Oh, hey!
Whoa.
Chad and Trent, everyone!
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Passionate.
We had a nickel for every pair of guys that came out on our show.
We'd have 25 cents.
Guys, it's time to introduce our first guest. I don't know if you guys know him. His name is Tommy Dewey. He's from the Hulu show Casual. Boy, is this guy a good-looking guy, am I right?
Oh, and his acting is great. His eyes are amazing. I can't wait.
He's an amazing guest, and he's about to come out right now. Everyone, please welcome to the stage, Tommy Dewey!
Look at these eyes. Look at them.
All right, Tommy.
Thank you so much for the kind words about my eyes.
Oh,
I have a little eyebrow insecurity because this one really heads north on me.
You're like, what's her face from Good Wife?
Exactly.
What's the lead character? What's her name from Good Wife?
Juliana Margulies.
Yeah.
She has weird eyebrows?
No, she just has this one eyebrow where she always looks like she's being inquisitive. Even if someone's like, do you want a coffee? She's like, yes.
Oh, I'm great at inquisitive.
Oh, nice.
The other emotions are a little tough.
So, Tommy, I found out that you're from Alabama, actually,
I am.
right?
Roll Tide.
So I was
Anyone?
anyone from Alabama out here? Awesome.
If you are,
Someone just booed Alabama.
okay, well, I'll find you after. If you are from Alabama and you're here, you should leave because we're in the fourth quarter right now against A&M.
Oh,
We're
baseball.
winning handily.
Keep the baseball going. I was going to say you're from Alabama, and the reason why I brought that up is because I figured I really wanted to make you comfortable on stage with us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Because I figured this theater and this particular part of classy Hollywood Boulevard wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So I thought, what better way to welcome you than to bring out that Southern charm? And I got you some sweet tea.
Oh my God! How great!
Yeah, this is After Dark brewed.
I thought you were gonna be like, here's your cousin and some deer.
Yeah, everyone just let it
this is
roam,
so
let it
nice.
roam, let him find it, let him hunt.
The deer's not laughing at the jokes. But yeah, take that home with you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we like. If you don't know this about Alabama, we like the sugar brewed into the tea.
So how is that different from just putting the simple syrup in it?
I can't even get into this with you right now. It's much harder to get diabetes doing it the latter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was telling Garrett before the show, I was like, this is the first guest who's ever come on our show who's from Princeton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you went to...
Everybody just calm down for a second. Yeah, I did. I was a Princeton redneck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So how'd you go from, I mean, you did what, acting? You did political science, acting?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, you did do your research.
Yeah, I got my notes right here, guys.
I did. I loved this.
Yeah, thank you. Do you want to take this too? You can
Yeah, I
take it
do.
home.
I'm taking everything. I'm in a plaid shirt back there too. I'd like to go home with. Yeah, no, I did some politics, economics, got essentially a minor in theater, and kind of fell backwards into, thought I'd go to law school or something, but fell backwards into a manager who saw me in a show my senior year and thought I'd give it a whirl, and here we are.
I love how every guest who's ever been successful on our show, which is all of them, always goes, I gave it a whirl. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm going to an agent that doubles as a Quiznos in the Valley. Like,
I'm on my 10th whirl right now.
Yeah. It sometimes takes 15 to 20 whirls. No, I mean, I tried. I worked hard.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I was also very lucky.
Yeah, now I think my favorite credit of yours, and I have it written down, is that you were in Step Up Revolution,
Yeah.
also known as Step Up for Miami Heat, and previously titled Step Up Forever.
Yeah. They couldn't settle on one. I originally passed on that movie because they said they want to offer you this role in Step Up 4, and I don't dance, and the producers called back and they said, no, asshole. We're hiring professional dancers today. I mean, I was cocky enough to think, thanks, guys, but I'm not doing the dance thing right now. And they were like, we were never thinking that you dance. We want you to be the jerk who hates dancers.
Okay, so Hulu's Casual.
Hulu's Casual.
For the audience members out there who don't know the show, tell me a little about it.
It's a comedy about a brother and a sister, ultimately, but wrapped in a kind of modern sex farce. But very grounded, very much a dramedy. You know, it doesn't go anywhere for a laugh. It's not silly, and it's kind of about this. Michaela Watkins plays my sister in the show, the fabulous Michaela Watkins, and she and I. Come from a very troubled upbringing and are both. This first season finds us both single, trying to kind of make our way, and I play a pretty depressive guy. It's suggested that he might have tried to kill himself. There are comedic elements to this, folks. Having trouble pinning down a relationship, and it's just really good, juicy material, you know, and it runs the whole spectrum between really funny and heartbreaking, and it's for an actor, it's everything you want.
Yeah, I'm always amazed because I watched the show myself, and I'm always amazed that, like, obviously because it's very bingeable. You know, the endings are always like borderline cringeworthy in good ways.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, is that in the writing? Is that in the acting, the editing? Because the way I watch it, I'm like, oh my God, I need to see another episode.
Well, my acting is often described as cringeworthy. No, the writing is great. It's this guy Xander Lehman who has a really original voice, and I mean, Jason Reitman, who's one of the producers on the show and directs a few of them, has often said there's a lot of good writers, there are very few voices, and Xander's got one, and he's just channeling something. He's a 29-year-old guy, but is pulling from some ancient wisdom about how people operate, and it's unflinchingly honest. Never try to say, but this character, we've got to make him more likable. That awful network note you hear a lot, or you hear people complain about a lot. Hulu's been very good to us. They say, no, just make the show you want to make.
That's nice.
My guy is sometimes pretty hateable. I think I think we bring him back around by the end of it. But
So what's in store for future episodes for those fans that are in the audience tonight?
I don't know. I've told I don't want to spoil anything. Season 2 ended on a very dark note, very dark, and so I am told that season 3 will start a little lighter.
Nice.
So there'll be some fun. Michaela's moved out of my house. She was living with me, or rather, her character Valerie's moved out of Alex's house, and Michaela still lives with me. She and her husband are set up out back. It's great. And I think you'll see Alex has. I think I can give this away. He has to find a new job. So you're going to see him scurrying around trying to find his place in the career world, and also maybe hold down a relationship for more than half a day. I'd expect more nudity. There is nudity in the show. That's right.
After Dark's trying to do that now, so
You do?
we're getting there, Garrett.
Yeah.
I was just taking Maureen's lead.
I'd encourage it. Once you pull that Band-Aid off, it's really pretty easy.
Do you have any projects coming up that you'd like to talk about outside of Hulu's Casual, or you just fuck it?
I do. Late last night, I wrapped a show called The Guest Book that Greg Garcia of My Name is Earl is doing for TBS, and it's this really cool, dark anthology series. It's kind of a little mini movie of the week, and I did one, and Michaela actually did one, Jamie Presley, and a few other people. It's a 10-episode thing that kind of reboots every week, but all takes place at this inn up in the woods. So that was really fun. I wrote and produced this little thing for Verizon called Now We're Talking, which is about 2 second-rate quarterbacks who go to broadcasting school.
That's on Go 90, right?
It's on Go 90.
Nice.
It's 7 roughly 8 to 10 minute shorts, which was a lot of fun to do. And again, kudos to Verizon. They let us just make exactly what we wanted to make. So proud of that. That's out there streaming now. It's a free app. You can see it or go to the website or whatever. I also did Tracy Wigfield's doing a new show for NBC. Tracy used to write for The Mindy Project. She won an Emmy for 30 Rock, for work on 30 Rock. Anyway, she's doing a new show called Great News on NBC, so I popped into that. I've been a sort of guest starring whore.
I was just like,
this
Jesus
fall.
Christ, can I be you for just a day?
No, it's a nightmare. And then clear the schedule in January to go back to what is just a great gig and a great environment to be in, which is Casual.
And where can people find Hulu Casual's new episodes? It's Wednesday?
It's all, well, we do, when we are airing new episodes, we are live every Wednesday with a new one, but the first 2 seasons are out there now. It very much, each season, I think you might agree, plays like a long movie. It's very good bingeable material. They choose to release it weekly, but that's above my pay grade. But now that there's 2 seasons out there, it's a really fun watch.
Nice.
And again, I'm naked in it. There's some laughing. There's some crying. They told me, they were like, get the numbers up. Talk about being naked.
Well,
it's not frontal, guys, so don't worry. It's not. Yeah.
I think it's better the opposite way, too.
Well, there's no rear. It's just all frontal.
Oh, damn it.
Is that what? I thought that's what you meant.
No, I wanted butt shots.
Well, that's what you get.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not showing the front side.
Yeah, you aren't.
Yeah.
Tommy Dewey, everyone!
Do I leave?
You leave it this?
Thank you so
Tommy
much.
Dewey, everyone. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey guys! I'm Sydney. I'm Olivia. Here with another vlog full of makeup tips and tricks.
So as you all know, President Trump just started a nuclear war, and experts now officially say that we are in the apocalypse, which is totally drab.
But these makeup tips will make your apocalypse experience totally fab.
But if anyone is actually alive out there watching
We're
this,
like trapped behind an Arby's.
maybe we could produce offspring for the resistance or something. Come mate with us.
Come here. So to start, we're doing foundation. Obviously, Sephora and all other stores that sell products for women have been burned. So I'm gonna be using some nuts found in my food rations, grinding them up with an old bottle cap into kind of like an almond butter or a peanut butter, and then using it sort of as a BB cream.
So I'm going for like a smoky eye look to sort of replicate what it's like outside. So what I've done is I've taken a little bit of this ash that's always falling from the sky for some reason, and I'm just gonna, if you get over the sting, it makes like a really good dark eyeshadow, and a good way to get used to the smell is to remember what barbecues used to smell like when we all still had families.
Seriously though, if anybody's watching, our address is 42.
Next, we're gonna contour.
I'm gonna be using some sludge I found in a broken Honda Civic, but really you can use sludge from anywhere.
I get my sludge from an old sink in a Korean family's house. I mean, they're dead, but I know what they look like because of all the pictures in their house. I break into that house a lot.
Okay, so you're gonna wanna make these lines on your cheekbone. You're gonna wanna put it right on the bone.
And you're gonna know where the bone is because your face is so gaunt from the starvation.
And to blend, I'm just using this old forbidden version of the American flag, the kind of flag we had before our flag was just a textile with President Trump's huge hands on it.
We just heard a sound.
It was either a spider
or one of the mutated man spiders that have been wandering
so
around.
If you're watching this, please help us now.
So for lips, we're gonna use the blood of the man spider that we just killed.
It has a better consistency than human blood. It's more like a stain, like a lip stain.
Last, we're gonna put finishing touches on our eyes.
I'm just using a simple blindfold to hide my eyes from what our world has become. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Olivia. Olivia, where are you? You didn't leave me, right?
Garrett,
Yes.
do you feel safe?
Oh, yeah, like in your arms?
No. In our society, you know, like out on the streets.
Right, I just got my hopes up for a second. Yeah. You know, everyone feels very safe on Hollywood Boulevard at all times.
Yeah, it's definitely like a prison yard out there. Second City's offering improv and sketch classes, guys. Garrett, have you ever met a real-life detective?
You know, only once when my wife went missing. God, that was so long ago.
Guys, I don't know if you heard in the news about the death and, well, frankly, the murder of special needs janitor Graham Rich. It was all over the papers. Well, our next two detectives coming on stage actually helped solve that case, and they're here to reveal who the killer is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Hollywood crime solvers, Detective Rick Prude and Detective Rebecca Smitten. Woo! First off, guys, congratulations on solving a huge case.
Thanks, Julian. It feels great to have wrapped up such an important case.
Yeah.
It was a great bust.
We looked for the killer day and night for months, and it feels really good when we found him in that smokestack that we knew we had our hands full.
So what's the first step in solving a case like this?
Well, Julian, you got to go back to the beginning. We like to start back at the scene of the crime. Me and Rebecca, we get a nice hotel, one bed. I start a nice fire. I put on some black-eyed peas. I got a big jug of cider I like
What
to
he
bring
means
out.
is we go undercover.
As a couple.
No, as father and daughter.
That are a couple. It's pretty hot, right?
Get that badge together, bro.
Hey.
Okay, so you wanted to go undercover so you can blend in so people don't think they were talking to a police officer,
Right, blending in, just doing day-to-day stuff.
Nice.
A lot of day-to-day stuff. Long walks, romantic dinners. I think we even took a bath once, if I remember
There
right.
was no bath.
Okay, I guess more of a shower.
No, he stood outside naked in the rain.
Okay. Well, I would have came inside, but the door was locked.
I locked it.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are blending in. What was your first break in the case?
Well, we woke up one morning.
In separate beds.
Okay, and we just started putting the pieces together.
He He had a hunch that maybe the killer worked in a rubber glove factory because we found latex particles under the victim's fingertips.
And I always figured she would look great in latex.
Oh, I get it now. You guys are like one of those detective couples, right? That like solve the crime together, and there's a lot of witty banter back and forth.
Exactly.
I get it.
Not at all.
I approve.
Yeah.
Not at all. There's nothing to approve of.
You know, we kissed once.
I was asleep.
Well, you know, still counts.
As assault, Bill Cosby.
There's that witty banter I was talking about, huh, folks?
Yeah, maybe we should talk about the case.
Yeah, I really want to know who killed special needs janitor Graham Rich.
All right, I know you guys have all been waiting for the big announcement, and I'm glad you're all here today because it's a special occasion. Just to kind of brief you on things, a few months back, I was really down and out. I was tired, I was drinking again, I was eating a lot of Papa John's, and literally a magical woman came into my life.
Oh my God, not again.
And just
What's happening?
He's proposing.
brought all the
He
blood
does
back
this
to
at
my
the end
wiener,
of every
and
case.
things were just, I wanted to say,
But who killed special needs, Graham?
I'm hoping you will make
Yeah,
me one
it's
lucky
not
man.
as important as this.
Rebecca,
I have to get the hell out of here.
will you marry me?
God, I'm sorry, Rick.
Yeah, well, I guess the case of the broken heart will still go unsolved.
Rick Smitten, everyone.
Rebecca, wait up!
Whoa. Whoa. Wow. He came on strong.
Yeah, he came on like really strong.
Yeah.
Typical police officer.
But at least he didn't end with, yeah! Dun, dun, dun.
He's a Kool-Aid guy? Come on.
What am I thinking of CSI? When you go like, looks like this person got cold feet. Yeah! Won't get fooled again! Ow! Ah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
That one.
Nice.
I thought it was that one.
Yeah,
I thought it was that one. Thank you.
Guys, we just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors real quick. Loot Crate and Gamefly,
Oh,
two
very
wonderful
cool.
sponsors that help us on the podcast portion of our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loot Crate is great, all right? You get something really awesome in the mail sent to you like once every few weeks or months. Which
Once a month.
Once a month, which
It's
is
a subscription
fantastic.
service.
I actually hear Donald Trump loves Loot Crate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he
He's-
loves getting things in the mail. Have you met Melania?
Oh! Yeah! That skin's already burnt, but you burnt it more.
And
I'm a saw.
Yeah, you're a saw. Yeah. Guys, I don't know if you knew this, but this show is being taped live in front of an audience here at the Second City as part of the Second City Diversity Festival, which is super important for Garrett and myself because we both consider ourselves diverse voices in Hollywood.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm in the minority. I think Kevin Hart's overrated.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just a minority.
Yeah. And I'm a good driver. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the After Dark Diversity Panel.
Oh, hey, oh, hey. Wait, what? Wait, what? Whoa.
There we go.
All right, there it is.
Julian, thank you for having us. Oh my God, this is the After Dark Diversity Panel?
Yeah.
Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Absolutely. I'll go ahead and lead off here, gentlemen. My name is Chad Madison Stevens.
I'm Stephen Chad Madison.
And I'm Madison Stephen Chad-Stevens Madison.
Oh my God! Why are those your real names?
Oh, hey, there he is.
There's the
Listen,
guy.
buddy. It's the blue Prius.
I got the gray Prius.
No, I'm not the fucking no. I'm not the valet. I'm not the valet at all. Okay. Park these on Highland. Okay. Put the blue Prius in the far back. All right.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Now it's that done.
Julian, I just want to say on behalf of all of us, thank you so much for bringing us out here today so we can speak about the struggles facing diverse voices in the entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
This is crazy. What exactly makes you guys diverse?
I'm 2/9 Swedish.
Yeah, my great-grandfather was Catholic.
You know that book about Thomas Jefferson having sex with one of his slaves and having children with him?
Yes.
Well, I read it.
Mayonnaise, gentlemen.
Oh!
Ew! Whoa!
Stop, guys.
What is this?
Hold off on the mayonnaise.
Back to the questions, guys. Why is it so difficult to make it as a minority in Hollywood?
Julian, there's only so many roles to go around.
Yeah, I only had, like 12 auditions last week.
I only had 10.
Poor thing.
I know. But you know what? Since we're totally ignored in Hollywood, it's always important to network, you know?
Absolutely. You want to talk to anyone, anywhere you are, whether it be the Wilshire Country Club or, say, the Santa Barbara Country Club.
Right.
Or the 43 Palms.
What's that?
Country Club.
And you never want to overexert yourself when it comes to pursuing your dreams.
That's right. Never rent a loft your parents can't afford.
Ew, Jesus. Are you guys for real?
Hey, I better find my leader hose in my back of my seat, okay, hombre?
All right,
Si,
guys.
senor.
Thank you.
Guys, do you have any advice to diverse performers such as yourselves who are moving to LA?
Yes. You know what? Los Angeles is a fantastic place, but you got to get to know the whole city, whether it be Malibu,
Oh, yeah.
Santa Monica,
Totally.
Pacific Palisades,
Yep.
Beverly Hills.
What about Boyle Heights, Los Feliz,
What?
Silver Lake?
No, I'm sorry, what? No, but I totally agree about Beverly Hills. I mean, one time I was late to an audition, right? So I was speeding to get there. This cop pulls me over. But don't worry, guys, he was super nice about it. He gave me directions. He offered to take me to Panera, get one of those bread bowl soup things. Pretty delicious. And he wished me good luck, sent me on my way.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I had a similar experience. I spent 6 months in jail.
That's horrible.
Oh no, it's totally fine. That's where I found my agent.
Silver lining, yeah.
Okay, I think we should wrap this up here.
Yeah, the 30 of us got dates with Ron Howard's daughters, everybody.
Mayonnaise, anybody?
The After Dark Diversity Panel, everyone!
Yes. Jesus.
God.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie, mayonnaise is delicious, though.
I just don't get it.
I just don't get it!
I just don't get it.
Get the mayonnaise!
My dad used to mix it with ketchup, and then he'd be like, "It's Thousand Island, all right?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's
It's not.
just ketchup and mayonnaise.
Yeah. It's time to meet our last guest of the evening.
Oh, super excited.
Cedric
this guy's
Yarbrough.
great.
Yeah. Garrett and I know him, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
We're big fans of him from Reno 911.
Oh, so awesome.
good. But he's also on the new ABC show Speechless. I'm speechless right now.
And I'm speechless for Minnie Driver, and I'm speechless for the premise of the show. I love it.
I love the idea of the show, and I love him. Everyone, welcome to the stage, Cedric Yarbrough.
Hi guys. Hi, how are you? Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hello. I like this. Yes. Very nice.
Very nice.
Woo!
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm
How's
gonna-
everyone? We're good? Everybody?
Yeah.
Good to see everyone. It's nice.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
What's with this couch?
We just found it outside.
Oh, okay.
Water?
No.
What the hell? Speechless.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
How's the
Have
show?
you seen it?
I have
you
seen it. Yeah.
Have you guys seen
Have
it?
you guys
Yeah.
seen it? Real
Oh,
quick.
Good. The premise?
Explain for the Nubians in the
For some
the
of you that
peons
have
in the
not
audience
seen it,
who have not seen it.
It is a show about a family of five, a mother who will do anything and everything for her children, especially her special needs child who has cerebral palsy, and he is nonverbal. And in the pilot episode, we are trying to find an aid or a voice for the kid with special needs. And I work as a groundskeeper in this community. Of this school that they end up attending, and then I become his aide, his voice.
That's
and
awesome.
it's really funny, and it's got a little heart, and people like it. Yeah,
Beautiful story.
Pretty cool.
Did you guys? I mean, you must have known as soon as you got the script, as soon as you got cast, you're like, this is going to be something huge.
Well, when I got the script, I loved it right away. But it's like if you can get the right people involved, the head writer, executive producer Scott Silveri, who did Friends, he has an older brother who has cerebral palsy, who's nonverbal, and he was tired of seeing shows that first, don't cast people who have special needs, who have a disability, and our character, JJ, is played by Micah Fowler, actually has cerebral palsy. And so he wanted to be able to find someone who could actually pull this off. And but like I was saying, he was saying his family had a great time. It wasn't always sad. It wasn't always maudlin. And so he wanted to do a comedy with someone who just happens to have cerebral palsy. So
I feel like that's awesome, by the way.
yeah.
That's great.
Not to get like so serious in the interview right away, but I feel like that's the big problem. Is I feel like whenever they do, I mean, I'm gay, Garrett's Hispanic, you know, you're black.
Yeah.
And I feel like whenever they do ish.
Just get rid of it. Yeah.
I feel like whenever they do like pieces that center around like those kind of topics, it's always like such high-profile storylines where it's like, oh, you know, it's like the focus is on this issue, them being gay, them being black, them being Hispanic, as opposed to just having these characters living normal lives and being funny, and that's just an added thing. It's, that's who they are. You know?
Yeah, they didn't want it to be an after-school special or the disability show. They wanted it to be funny first and foremost, and that's what attracted me. First of all, I was like, this is just fucking hilarious, and just happens to be, you know, a kid that can't speak, and for me, I like the show because I'm actually able to do something a little bit more like myself. I've played a cop. I break the law a lot, so so to be able to, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So
It's the mustache.
yeah,
It's the mustache.
I've also played a gay pimp. I'm neither of those.
Yeah.
So don't. So it was nice to play something that's a little bit more at home.
Yeah.
So,
And so you also do a shit ton of voiceover work.
yeah.
So, I mean, was that always something that was a passion of yours? Or, I mean, what happened? I mean, Garrett and I know you, of course, from Reno.
Yeah.
But, like, from that, was it, I know you did a lot of voice. So you're on BoJack Horseman right now doing
Yes.
voice. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it like
Yeah.
a sweet balance in between both?
It is. It's. I fell in love with it just as a kid, watching cartoons. I was a big Schoolhouse Rock Schoolhouse Rock fan.
Any other favorite cartoons? I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Underdog, G.I. Joe,
Nice.
Jim. I
Nice.
love Jim. I love Jim because of the I never watched it. I just loved the intro music. So wasn't it? The intro was so dope. Jim is truly outrageous, truly. Come on, band. No. But I love Schoolhouse Rock. There was a guy, Jack Sheldon, who did all the hooking up words and phrases and claws. You know that guy? Yeah, he was a jazz musician. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's just this cool guy that did these voices. And I just love the guy. And then one day I looked him up. And he was a white dude. He was just a cool white dude who had this voice. I was just like, wow, if you can be that cool and white.
Imagine what you can do.
Just think what I can do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that was one of my first early inklings that I loved voiceover work. So I've been able to do it. I did the Boondocks. I did the
Peabody Award-winning show, by the way.
Boondocks.
Boondocks is so good.
Yeah, it was great. It was really great. And now I'm doing another cartoon called Skylanders Academy that'll be out October 28th.
Someone just went, in the audience.
Yeah, I don't know if you. Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
Do you have like one favorite project that you've worked on, or is it all just kind of like, I mean, because they're all pretty kick-ass. Like, do you
Yeah.
find yourself being like, God, that was such a great time, or that was such a great time, or man, that was a shitty show. I can't believe I did After Dark.
I'm really nerdly selective on things that I do. So I try to avoid anything that's crappy, really, because, I mean, I hate having to try to promote something that I really don't like. So, yeah, all of them are pretty fucking dope,
pretty
man.
awesome.
Everything I touch is pretty amazing.
And this show's taking off now, guys.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Just touch everything.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Yeah.
What does the future hold exactly?
The future holds tonight. I'm doing a show at Second. I'm sorry. This is where we are. Second City.
Yeah, we're at Second City.
At the Improv.
Improv. You're
tonight.
doing the black version.
The black version.
And what is that for the audience?
Sure. The black version show is it makes up with Phil Lamar from Mad TV, Gary Anthony Williams, another amazing voiceover guy, Jordan Black, Danielle Gaither, and Naima Funk.
Nice.
And what we do is it's all black cast. We get a movie title from the audience, any Titanic, Clueless, Silence of the Lambs, and then we improvise the black version of that movie.
What's been the funnest one and what's been the hardest one?
They're all very hard because I don't retain movies like that.
Yeah.
So I never remember anything. But the hook is the black version, but it's just our version of whatever movie it is. But when we did Silence of the Lambs, that was pretty funny. It was called Why You Eating People? That was, the black version of that. We did Sex in the City. That was called We Be Fucking in Atlanta. It's a really funny show. We do the first act is the movie, and the second act are the DVD extras. We'll do a deleted scene, the actors who auditioned for the movie that didn't get in, or a song that didn't make the soundtrack. We have a great band too, so we do a lot of music.
Nice.
In the show as well. So,
nice.
If you can make it.
What time is it?
8 o'clock
At the
tonight.
Hollywood Improv.
At the Hollywood Improv tonight. Yeah. Yes, please come.
So Garrett and I, we had one question we really wanted to ask.
Sure.
Are you guys doing a Reno 911 reunion?
Oh, there's been talk. I'm right now in an email chain with all those guys right now, talking about
an email chain with them.
Yeah.
That's how you know when you've made it.
Yeah, exactly. They're hitting reply all.
We've been pretty good. We've been thinking about an idea for the show for a while, and it would be fun because just our guest stars have been blowing up, like the Key and Peele boys, Nick Swartzen, Paul Rudd, everybody, Zach Galifianakis, all of our criminals on that show have been doing phenomenal work, and even in the cops as well. So it'd be kind of nice to just have kind of a nice all-star kind of deal. We'll see, maybe.
Nice. Well, you're totally going to come back with the entire cast and do a reunion special on this stage, aren't you? Cedric Yarbrough!
Yeah, okay. Can I go? Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. All right.
Finally. All right.
Thank
bye.
you.
Yes.
Thank you,
See ya.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you for watching After Dark with Julian Clark. Thanks to our sponsors, Spreaker, Adore, GameFi, Loot Crate, Second City, Marine and the Mercury Fund, Garrett Mendez. I'm Julian Clark. Have a good night. Woo!
I don't remember when I dreamed you were the one.
Dude, that was so
I don't remember our goodbyes.
Hey guys, can you get some photos with you?
I thought my bed was much too big, but I was wrong.